Got a Twosun. This is a special Twosun. I've been in this box. I have not been in the knife, but I have been in the box. And by the description, you already know what's up. Yeah, so I am thoroughly enjoying giving away some of these Twosuns and some of these cool knives. And so we're going to do this one. But I am going to pimp it out. Yep. Yeah, buddy. And that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to check it in, check it out, and then I'm going to pimp it out. How about that? Yep. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do yet. We'll get to it. But then I'm going to put all the members' names up on the Wheel of Fortune, and one of the members is going to win this knife. This is a ts391 in D2 steel. And I have to tell you, yeah, it's a budget knife. I mean, I'm not giving away the farm, right? I can't afford to. Maybe someday, channel grow, you know. We start giving away, I don't know, giving away Wee knives or Shiragarov knives, or, you know what I mean? Like giving, you know, I think what it takes to give away that kind of stuff is you got to get big enough for them to send you knives, right? Blade's a little off center, just slightly. Not a lot. I mean, just a tiny little bit. But, man, we'll address that. Action's pretty good. Maybe a little gritty. I think what I'm feeling is that there's, I think, maybe stonewash on the flats. And I'm feeling the bearings run along that. Nice flipper action from the back. Back to the shape of this knife. So, to me, that's a beautiful knife. I love the shape of this knife. It's like an old school. I'm trying to think of, you know, the realm that this falls into me, but there's a couple of Twosun designs that have this same kind of run. It sort of reminds me of an Escort, a Kizer Escort, maybe a Chavez. It's, you know, the handles kind of get wider to the end, nice drop point on the blade. I mean, the spine isn't exactly a straight line, like it curves up and then down, you know, but I like it. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, let's check it in. Come on, because I got other stuff I got to do to this thing, and so I got to start there. Well, I noticed my pivot's on the wrong side. I don't know what that's about. We're on the show side for some reason. But hopefully I can flip-flop that. I don't know. I won't know till I get it apart if I can actually flip-flop it. It's got a neat little lanyard hole that's built into the scales, the liners. G10, D2, steel liners, stainless steel liners. Big row of cage bearings. Nice. And the pivot is locked, but I could put it in from either side. So yeah, we'll be flipping that around. Which, if I can get these out right now, I want to do that and move them to the other side. Yep. And I believe T6 is on the pocket clip. Let's pull them, which is kind of selling the drama, isn't it? Which, I mean, if you saw the picture of the video, you already know what's coming. Plus, if you hang out, you know where this is going. Come on, man. I'm gonna get rid of this drab. Isn't it even called drab green? Like that's a legit color, drab green, right? I think it is. But hey, we're going to purplify that green and completely take this knife to another level. Then we're going to put a really good edge on this knife, and that's what we're going to give away. Yeah, I mean, is it a custom Twosun? Would some of you rather that I kept it stock or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but I'm giving it away, so I get to pick, right? I can modify it and give it away like that. And then, I mean, hopefully if you win it, I mean, you could put it to use. You could put it on a shelf. You could put it in a case. I mean, you could request that I autograph. I'll autograph it for you. I mean, or you could just put it in your pocket and wear it out. You know what I mean? Maybe gift it. But hey, I'm gonna snap my fingers, and when I come back, this is gonna look completely different, right? And then we'll finish cleaning everything up. We'll get an edge on it, reassemble it, get an edge on it, and wrap up. But I'll be back shortly. You ready for this? I know in video world, it was a blink of an eye. It took me a few minutes, but what do you think? Is this going to be way better than that drab green? Come on, man. These things purpled up big time. Yeah. So let's keep going. Let's get this thing wiped down, cleaned up. Look at this chrome against that purple. Woo! I mean, this whole knife just came to life. And these polished stainless liners. I mean, this thing's going to look good. Come on. I'm excited for it. Maybe I won't give it away. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll carry it for a while and then I'll give it away. You know, enjoy it. Honestly, I'll enjoy it just as much to send it off to somebody. Have them open it up, pull it out, run that action, hold it in hand, put it in their pocket, take it out, use it, show it to somebody. You know, what's that conversation sound like? Wow, cool knife, man. Where'd you get that? I won it. Really? Where? This YouTube dude that I follow. He's like the Bob Ross. Oh, is that a positive thing? I think it is, man. Bob Ross was a crazy cool dude, right? Suave. Probably got all the chicks, right? Come on. All right, let's put it back together. I think I was swapping this out to this side versus the other side. Yep. Oh, it's going to look so good. Try to keep as many fingerprints off of this as I can. I'll probably wait until I get all the little pieces and parts, put it in here. I think I need to put these spacers in, add a couple of screws. It'll kind of set everything in place. Yeah, like so. And these were T8s, right? Yeah. Yes. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You can see that polished scale through the lanyard hole, around these edges. Oh, it's going to look so good against that purple. It's just going to set it off. I'm a fan of the flat gray against it, too. It looks good when you've got that, like, bead blasted metal look. Looks nice against it, but this chrome is going to, shined up, is going to look really nice in here. Yep. Try to keep it fingerprint free. I don't know if I can completely do it. It's hard to, I guess you'd have to kind of white glove it, right? Something tells me I'm going to have to loosen that and this just slightly to get lined up properly. That does not want to line up. It's like coming up short. A little looser. Is that a word? Looser? A little more loose. Less tight. Yeah. Yeah. Get in the hole, bro. There we go. Come on, man. Looks like we're lined up correctly, too. I think I'm going to leave all that loose. I'll tighten that later. Come on, golly. That was a challenge, man. Hold on. Slowly roll. Interesting. Yeah, none of this is really, it's not fitting very well. I mean, let me pull that for a second. I'm going to have to get these looser because I don't think I'm going to get any of that to line up. Like, it's fitting so precisely. Let's go looser. Looser. Well, that looks better. Maybe I'm loose enough to where things will fit easier now. Well, that was definitely better. Yeah, better. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hopefully that'll help line everything up. I think it is. Yeah, it's sort of helping. let's set some screws and try to hold everything in place, and then I'll try to mash it and line it up and get everything fitting more correctly. Yeah, like this isn't lined up very well at all. Let's see if I can't manipulate it a little bit here. Let's try another one. I mean, I'm looking at that scale. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the pocket clip screws in. They don't look lined up at all. Yeah, like that screw's not lined up either. What to do, what to do. Wow, I got fitment issues here. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so I was able to finally, get this thing together. I have been messing around trying to center the blade, and I haven't been very successful. The blade's off-centered. So I may mess with it and center the blade, or you may get it just like this, which is like the likely scenario. You're going to get it off center, and then you can mess with it. Now, I will tell you that this screw is tight up against the scale, and so it's squeaking at me when I turn it. Hear it? So that scale, and this screw are tight, and so make sure you got a good bit. Just make sure you got good tension on there if you're going to take it apart and mess with that centering. But I think it's likely you're going to get it just like this. Lockup isn't excellent on this knife. It looks like 10%, but it's solid. So I'm not going to mess with that. The action on it, it's pretty solid. I'd say it's a B. It's not amazing action. It's got a little jimping on the flipper tab. It does pretty much drop shut, but I'm going to take marks off for it not being centered. Now, somebody play with that. Could you get it centered? Sure. Honestly, that'd be great. Get it centered, and then, send us a pic and share it with the channel. I'd be happy for you, 100%. So I need to check that edge. So do I got to put an edge on it, or is it wicked sharp now? It's pretty sharp. So I think what I'll do is I'll just hit it on a strop real quick. But just to remove a burr. I don't know if you'll notice, but I'm going opposite of what I would normally do. But I am just looking to get any kind of little tiny burrs off of there. all I'm looking for. All right, let's run that paper one more time. One more time. Come on, man. Where am I going to cut that? How about around that corner? You with me? Yeah, it's pretty sharp. All right. Well, hey, listen. It's going to be for, I'll probably give this one away to everybody. Let's make this giveaway for everybody. And the, how are you going to get entered? How about, what are we going to do? How about hashtag Twosun? Yep, I mean, it's a Twosun, but hashtag Twosun. So put that in the comments, put a comment in and put hashtag Twosun, and that'll get you entered to win. And I mean, good luck. It's not my best giveaway, but man, I've given away less. So yeah, it's pretty cool Twosun. It's ts391 D2 steel. It's been purplified. It's got an off-centered blade. I mean, it's locked up tight. Doesn't have any rock in it. It's solid. The action's, you know, pretty solid B. It's just, it's amazing how that off-center blade just will drive me crazy. But I think I'm going to send it like this. I think it's going out. The winner's going to get it off-center, and you can mess with it and then brag how you got it, and I struggled. How about that? All right, I appreciate y'all. Hashtag Twosun. Twosun. Appreciate y'all watching. Like so many of my videos, if you stay to the end, when I turn this camera off, I have to fix stuff, you know? Like, I just can't live with it, man. It drives me nuts. And so this knife's no different. I was putting this video for this giveaway into production, and it drove me nuts that this blade was off center. So I took it apart, I worked on it, I fixed it, and so now this thing runs really well, very smooth, and the blade is centered. So yeah, I'm going to give it away. So hey, if you want to get an extra entry, enter another comment that says hashtag stay to the end. Yeah, and for those of you that stayed to the end, we'll get you an extra entry for checking this out. Yeah. I will mention, hey, on this knife, there is not a lockup there, and a lot of lockup, and I thought about fixing that and taking some of that down and moving that lock further into that, but it's locking up solid, so I think I'm just going to leave it. It's working just fine. Anyway, so yeah, there's the giveaway. And so you can do a comment with hashtag Twosun, and then another comment, do it in a separate comment, hashtag stay to the end. Yeah, so hey, I appreciate y'all. And now I feel better about this giveaway. Somebody's actually going to get the knife, and it's got a centered blade, and it's running right, you know, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all.